we're gonna start a new trend this year, guys. We're officially celebrating Honesty 2026. Okay, what the heck is that? What is that? Did my capture card just break? What is this? That's not me, bro. I didn't make this. What is this? Hold on a second, dude. No, it's not me, guys. That's not me. What is this? Why is it in the background? Look, guys, can you see back? The Zelda is literally in the back here. What is this? Why is Breath of the Wild in the back? No, it's not me. I also don't know why this is coming up like this. Is this ominous? That's what I'm saying. I don't want that. Is that silhouette supposed to be you? No, I didn't make that. I'm telling you all. I swear to you. All right, we'll put the music on for a little bit. Dude, I think somebody did hack. I think somebody got into my computer. Don't be modest. You're a designer. I couldn't do that. Dude, I got so rattled when Ted said that I couldn't even self-deprecate right there. Hold on. I'm just looking for game capture. All right. If this doesn't work, then dude, I might have to use that horrid 4K utility, which I really don't want to do. Yeah, why is it doing this?
What the dog doing?
Dude, it has built-in scenes. Who asked for this? I didn't make this. Look at all that. What the hell? All right, well, we got it. We got it. All right, hi there. There we go. All right. I asked for it. Guys, is it okay if a motherfucker opens a window right now? It's actually snowing pretty heavily outside. What's different in the Switch 2 version? You seem like you could give cliff notes. Yeah, ABS, I could absolutely do that. They upscaled it to okay. I think it's 2K now. I think it's either in 2K or 4K graphics with the skin of the graphics, like they upscaled that, and it's also 120 FPS, which is really, really nice. It makes it nice and smooth. They also added an integration through the Nintendo app called I believe it's called Zelda Notes when you play this. So like as you unlock things and you go into the compendium. Yeah. So let me so I'm just bringing this up here real quick, and I will show you here for just a moment. Yeah, so you can literally see on the phone screen. I think once I get dialed in with like the actual playthrough and everything, I think then I'll start utilizing these, and we can go back and we can kind of like work through them, and I can screen share and we'll listen to them and you guys can hear the audio and everything. But it says, welcome. Zelda Notes is a service for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. It includes 8 features you can use as you play the game. Below is a brief introduction to those features. So it has navigation. So if I wanted to turn on a GPS to get somewhere, apparently I could. Voice memories from Zelda. Item sharing, which is interesting. There is a photo studio. So if you want to take a selfie with Link, you can do that. Global play data. Check out all sorts of interesting data from your journey, like how far you've traveled. Oh, so you can see like your mileage and everything. Oh yeah, we're still gonna do Animal Crossing speedruns. That's part of. I mentioned that in the video. On 2 of my accounts. Well, Chris, thank you. It's my play data. So it gives you can actually earn in-game achievements, like you get medals, gold, silver, bronze on things for defeating people or creatures. There's the daily bonus. There's amiibo functionality in here, so you can actually, when you scan your amiibos, it collects them in like a little trophy room. Think like how Smash Bros used to do it. All right, without further ado, y'all, let's get into the story here. And let me just make sure. Okay, so I am going to. This is the one right here. This file. Okay, this is the file that we beat on Master Mode. The last time I streamed this. So I'm not going to get rid of it, but I am going to get rid of this. And you can see it was May 7th, 2023. May 7th, 2023. Pretty cool. Anyway, we'll get rid of this file. And without further ado, it is Ted, yes. And if the audio is too low at any point, someone please let me know. Hold on. You guys can have your time with this.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Bath time's over. So's your time with Zelda, everybody. Link's officially here, so I'm coming back on camera. You guys got dedicated time with Zelda. It's over now, okay? By the way, before we get like too deep into this, I won't reiterate it too much. This might be a top 2 Nintendo game for me of all time. This and Wind Waker are very clearly my 2 favorite Zelda games. This is very close to taking over 1. They're like on par for each other now, but it's just incredible and it's beautiful. Why? We will see as we play through this. You know what I just noticed? Up at the top here, it's got like a weird crop on the gameplay. But it's beautiful. I think our buddy Jason, aka Master Modder, kind of put it best one time. Playing through this game, if you've played the previous Zelda games, it just feels like a love letter to the entire Legend of Zelda series. It's a lot of lore.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
I'll take the Sheikah slate. Notice how, for those that don't know, it looks very much like a Wii U gamepad. Storyline is also top tier. It's very good. This is my first Zelda game. It's a good one to get into. It's a good one to get into for sure. Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something so familiar about it. Okay. Got some chests just sitting here waiting for us. Link's old clothes. Got some well-worn trousers. So we can once we open up these things, we'll just open up our inventory. Yo, what up, Wanda? How are you doing today? Was he Wiiing on his gamepad? He wasn't. He was Wii U-ing. Why do I always feel like there's another one in here that I can never remember? Yo, what up, Sarah? How are you doing today? Why do I always feel like there's another chest here that I always forget about? I don't know why. I don't know why I think there's more than like the 2, but we'll continue forward. We'll continue. Wait. Hold on a second. It said pick up. Oh, it's just this. Okay. Well, I won't dilly-dally too much. All right. I'll dress him. All right. He's dressed now. Oh, yeah. You can talk, Ted. I might not answer things if there's like a cutscene and stuff, but there's plenty of people that will probably say something in chat if needed.
That will show you the way.
Authenticating. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Alright, so if you're not recognizing, we'll clearly be using the Sheikah Slate quite a bit. It's basically replaced a bunch of other items that kind of used to be in this game.
You are the light.
To put it all into one for like navigating. It got rid of like a lot of maps, things like that.
Hyrule once again. Now go.
Now go. All right. Now, I will, while we're doing this part, I will hide the camera and the chat for this one. Because to me, it still takes my breath away all this time later. So, I'll let y'all enjoy this little moment and then I'll be right back. I know everybody says it when they play through this game again or they play it and they take a screenshot and they post it. I'll still never get over that intro, man. The first time I saw it, it was incredible. Just incredible. Very emotional. I loved it. I loved it the first time I saw it. I remember when I first got my Switch, this was the first game that I played for it. I played this over Super Mario Odyssey, and you know that's pretty big for me. But I loved it, man. Loved it. Reminded me of being a kid. But just that first glimpse over Hyrule was a very, very core moment for me in gaming. This is currently, this is the digital version, which I have. You can get the digital version, and then you can get it with the Switch 2 upgrade, or you can just get the Switch 2 copy. I already had the Switch 1 copy because I already played through it, so I just had to upgrade. I think it was $5 or $10, something like that. But as I think it was either Meg or Bev. I'm sorry, I can't remember who typed it. You can get the Switch 1 version if you'd like used, and then you can upgrade it to the Switch 2 version. That's a good way to kind of like get a little bit of a workaround. Yo, what up, Lou? How are you doing today? But as of right now, we're just working our way through Hyrule Field a little bit. You'll notice when you pick up items right off the rip right here, they'll have question marks because Link has not necessarily discovered them yet. He just woke up, or maybe he forgot what they were. He woke up from a long slumber, you know? Let's just take that. Baked apple. Oh! I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go taking whatever you please. Forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. What up, Midgar? What up, Jed? Please do an old man voice. All right, I can do that. I was doing that for Emily earlier with some. I don't remember what it was.
That temple right there, long ago, was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom, 100 years ago, it is sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self.
All right, so can't remember. Does he have a question? I'm relaxing by the fireside, of course, although I'll need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Simple foods such as apples are fine to eat raw, but roasting them on a fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. Fun little fact right there. So we will... I was going to say, wait. I was going to say, I have some apples right here. You can just... So the way that they do this mechanic in this game, they don't let you, like, just stack it by selecting an amount. You just tap A few times, and then literally, if you're by a campfire, just throw them near the fire. You'll notice they're smoking. Or steaming, I guess, if they're apples. And you'll know when they're baked because they'll do a little pop sound, which is really, really nice. Which is very, very nice. We got a woodcutter's axe, so you can cut down trees in this game. Again, I'll be saying things. I like to assume a few people haven't played this, so I'll be saying things that might be obvious to a lot of people that have played it. But you can cut down trees, and you can end up like using them later on. And the axes do make up for me not having to waste my precious, precious sword, like down there when I eventually do get one. They do have durability. The weapons decay, or they start to break. They don't last forever. Even rumor has it there's a mystical sword in this kingdom as well that will also run out over time and has to recharge.
Head for the point.
Absolutely, Ted. Yep.
In your Sheikah slate.
Absolutely, it can be. Head for the point marked on the map on your Sheikah slate. So we'll bring this up. 5-1. Oh, we're screwed. All right, so we are looking to head over here. We'll just drop a... actually, we don't even have to drop a stamp because if we bring this up, if you look in the bottom right, there'll be that gold ping that's down there. You just head in that general direction. You're good to go. Yeah, or like that, you know, they did add them into Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think I ended up learning to love the Divine Beasts a little bit more. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know if it was because the games were so similar to like when they each came out, but there was something about the designs of the Divine Beasts that I loved. But they did bring them back in Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't know, because I thought the same thing the first time I played through Breath of the Wild. By the way, are the audio levels okay for all of you? I just want to make sure I care more about what you're all hearing than myself. So if I need to turn it up at all, just let me know. Yeah, so that is stamina when he starts running, or climbing, which we'll see in a moment. Oh yeah, we just got to go down here. It's good. Thank you, Casey. So we'll go in here. Well, I guess we don't have to do any climbing for this one. You'll see why I thought we were going to. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Holy! Run, squirrel. Starting to rise up everywhere. You have the look of a proud... I love this game so much, Lou. It literally... I'm going to have so much fun with this playthrough. I'm so happy we're actually going back to this. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I feel really good today. So, I think I needed that cry earlier that I was talking about earlier in stream. I think I did. They got a lot of pent-up emotions. Confusing the games. I thought these towers were Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, no. No, they originated in this, and I think they are still in Tears of the Kingdom. But, yeah, they originated in this one. For at least, like, the map finding. Were you crying about the fire and Leaf Green coming back? No, I actually don't know why I was. Actually, I couldn't even tell you why. Well, I was listening to Let Down by Radiohead. It was actually a cover of it, and that prompted emotions. Oh, Ted, it was a good one. Don't even worry about it. It was healthy. Not all cries are sad cries, you know? Regional map extracted. So, if you haven't gathered from looking at these towers, climbing up them, or activating them, they unlock areas on the map that allow you to traverse. You can kind of see the terrain and things like that. But we have a mysterious voice whispering to us right now.
Remember, you have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Scary.
Now then, you must hurry, Link.
You have to hurry. I believe...
Before it's too late.
I'm working on it. I believe canonically in this game, he was frozen for 100 years, but I believe I think it's 16? I think it's 16 years old for Link, if I'm not mistaken. So even though he was, like, cryogenically frozen or, like, frozen in time or whatever, he's still technically 16 years old. Or 17, 18, around that period. Dude, I remember that's around when I started growing any kind of facial hair. And I could only grow sideburns. So bad.
My, it seems we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize the mysterious voice?
No.
I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely.
There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. Something's calling me over there, man. I don't know what it is, but sounds pretty cool. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Hand that thing over. Certainly, why not? But there's no such thing as a free item in this world, you know? Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? See what we got to do. Open adventure log. Your adventures will be detailed here. Okay. Let me show you something. Okay, so he says, after your descent from the tower, the old man told you that the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed 100 years ago by Calamity Ganon. You heard a voice coming from Hyrule Castle, but you cannot reach it unless you have leave the plateau using the paraglider. The old man said that he will give you the paraglider in exchange for the treasure that lies within a hidden location somewhere. So to figure out where that is. Don't be hasty now. Just follow me. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't remember him walking around like this. I don't remember him walking around like this at all. That would be pretty sick, Megan. I don't disagree with you there. I don't disagree with you. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. Like, I'm just imagining, like, you're a Hyrulean, and you're, like, tending to, like, I don't know, like, Kakariko Village or Terrytown, something like that, you know? That'd be pretty sick. You do, like, little events where Link comes through, Ganon, Zelda, other characters, they just make, like, little cameos. Dude, it's kind of like, wait a minute. It's kind of like Animal Crossing. That'd be sick. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. I think Link comes in and breaks your pots. Yeah, the puzzles would be sick too. I agree with you. I think it'd be pretty sick. Almost, the only thing I can really compare it to is like Zelda Minecraft. A little bit, you know? Where it's just like the customization along with the adventuring, you know? Even if it's in third person, kind of like the classic Zelda games are. Yeah, I could see that being a vibe. Hyruletopia? Damn. Damn. Also, if I do miss any messages while we start this playthrough, I do apologize. It's just when there's like text-heavy things, it's different than when we're adventuring around and stuff like that. I want to set like a good intro, so don't take it. So here's a good point to explain right here. Now, admittedly, I believe this is only accessible if you own the DLC from Breath of the Wild. But you'll see these boxes or these chests that are right here that are marked EX. These should only be available when you purchase the DLC, which is also included, or that includes like Master Mode and stuff like that. But these chests are cool because they either have little Easter eggs from previous Zelda games, which again, you don't have to have played them to fully understand it. They're cool items, or they'll be like Nintendo merchandise, which is kind of cool. I don't remember what this one is, so we'll see. It was just a rupee. So I was wrong. It was none of those. Fool! This guy's an idiot. No, I'm just kidding. No self-deprecation, you know? You'd be playing non-stop. It'd be pretty sick. There's got to be some kind of like Minecraft mod for that, right? Travel gate registered to map. Yeah, that's fair, Ice. Yeah, maybe like right after like the store, like this story or something like that, you know? All right. So, again, this old man told us to go to this little area here. It's dictated as a shrine. Once we walked up to it, we put our Sheikah Slate in there. So these shrines, as you'll see in just a moment, they typically have different puzzles and different challenges that are within them. Sometimes, like this one, you unlock an ability. So we'll see what that ability is. And this is the Magnesis Trial. So again, we put our Sheikah Slate in here. Got a little authentication. Wait for this little tear to come down. And what's unique about this Zelda game versus a lot of other ones, the Sheikah Slate that Link has helps him with, I don't know if I want to necessarily call them power-ups, but they're called runes, as this just politely told me. Use the selected rune from your Sheikah Slate, which is used using the left bumper. You can cycle through these as well if you... I did not mean to whistle, sorry. If you hold up on the D-pad, and if I had other ones, I could cycle through them. But with this one, to use it, we will just simply do this. We're going to go ahead and put this over here. That way we can get through. It's currently 5-1. Good, dude. I like to hear that. So many little towns that I desperately wish I could repair. I know, right? Maybe they'll do that. Dude. Imagine they do that just to hold us off until the next Zelda game comes out. They're like, yeah, we heard you guys like that version of Hyrule a little bit, so what if you rebuild it yourselves? You know? Oh, wait. Hold on. Get out of here. Yo, what's up, Alex? How are you doing, bro? Hope you're having a good day today. It's good to see you. What I was going to say, what if, and hear me out, what if you work for Hudson's crew that you meet in this game with the funky hair, and then you get to work as part of, like, Hudson's construction company. And you could have one of those stupid haircuts. Yes. Your name would have to end in Son, though, so if you put your name in as, like, I don't know, like, Ivy, it would be Ivy Son. Hudson's Bay! I don't... Yeah, we gotta do this over here. Hold on. It's been a while since I've done these, so... Hey! Might take me... Wait. Doesn't that mean there's... I was gonna say there's a chest in here. The game, as you can see, though, for the Switch 2 version, if you played the original version, you could definitely tell it was a Switch 1 game. But genuinely, I don't know if the stream is really doing it justice, but I can tell you, whether it's in handheld or it's in docked mode, looks really good, runs really smoothly. I don't know, it just they did a good job with this. It obviously didn't take much for the power that the Switch 2 has, but it is nice. It's nice to look at. Meg's son. I was gonna use you as an example, Meg, but I was like, Alex is right there. I gotta shout out. I gotta give the homie a little shout. You know, I am Oman O, the creator of this trial. I'm a humble monk, blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia, and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. It is, Alex. Yeah, it's snowing. It's snowing actually like crazy outside right now. The sidewalks are already fully covered. They're already fully covered over here. Okay, so I'll go over what these. So these spirit orbs, for those that don't know, if anybody hasn't played Breath of the Wild, use these spirit orbs over time to upgrade your health levels or your stamina. So if you feel like you're kind of struggling with sprinting around, or you're not having enough health for your fights and stuff like that, you want to save these. You want to save up for these until you get like 4 of them, so you can start upgrading them. I would smell that, mummy. Yeah, I think I would. May the goddess smile upon you. That's one of the only instances in this game where the mummy will actually talk to you, like in that depth. Usually, it's just going to be like the same repeated, the same repeated information that's kind of in there. I have to file a complaint to your manager. What did I do? Old man's here. It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How'd you know? Clairvoyance, or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often become crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine... It is all connected to that Sheikah Slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? It's been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved the kingdom time and time again, but their ancient technology disappeared long ago, so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hiding away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal! Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? Are you joking? I'm afraid not, but do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Well, I guess we're going to have to find out, right? Because we're going to have to find out. Megor, I smelled a Yoshi egg IRL. God damn, bro. Wait, no, you probably did. Dude, how was Super Nintendo World? It sounds... I want to go so bad. Would you ever own a tarantula? Not me personally. Tarantulas, admittedly, scare me. And I know they're, for the most part, pretty harmless, but I don't really love spiders to begin with anyway, so never mind a big, gigantic, hairy one that I have to actually put in my palm and take care of every once in a while. You know what I mean? Look, guys, we unlocked some amber. Even though Amber's out to dinner, we did get some amber from this chest, which is important. Okay, we got another chest here. Let's see what else we get. A little tip to anybody that does get into this game. If you're out in, like, the field, don't be afraid to go into Magnesis mode like this every once in a while. It will highlight anything that is metal, because that's what this power does. You can pick up metal items. So if you're ever looking for, like, a chest, or if there's, like, you know, something that just might be hidden, it's sometimes good to just pop this, so that way you can get some of the loot that you're looking for. Amber is gone. This is a safe space. It finally is, dude. It finally is. What's up, Lunky? How are you doing today, bro? All right, so we will... Well, he wants to go back up on top of the tower, so we will do that. Although, I'm not going to jump in there, because that's, I know that's a death trap, and it's a rookie mistake that I made almost any time I've ever played the beginning of this game. If you jump in there with the amount of stamina that you have right now, it's almost certain death, because Link can't swim that well at this time. He doesn't really have the stamina to make it across. Go to work for a bit. There better be a sexy bird or fish on screen when I get back. I will work on making that happen for you, Megan. How does that sound? I will work on making that happen for you. I kind of have an idea of the order of the areas that I would like to go in this game. So I'm looking forward to kind of like executing on that. I need to call in sick for tomorrow. What a shame. Arlek, if you've been working your ass off and you've had to go through that stupid training that you've been doing lately, I don't blame you. I thought Tiff was the only one into birds. Surprise, surprise. We got some real bird lovers in here. Actually, I do love birds, just not in the way that they do. You did more today. I just remembered I forgot to do mine. I'm gonna have to do that after stream. Oh man, I forgot to do my code of conduct that I said I would do. Oh well. Dude, Link, you've got this, bro. Just jump, just jump. I stand with Tiff. Your ass is not standing right now, don't lie. Wait, how did this old man get up here? Well, you certainly took your time. Did you forget how to travel instantly? No, I remember. Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it. You can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. This is a nice. This is a pretty nice feature, admittedly. I use this all the time when I'm playing this game, because it will come down from the sky and you can actually see what it looks like a laser. It's really just a big marker. So if there's a big mountain in the way, you still know the direction that you're going without necessarily looking at the map. The pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in going. Go ahead and take a look if you feel so inclined to do so. We will do this so that way we can mark the shrines that we are looking for. And luckily, they do give us 5 different pinpoints that we can use. So we did 1 so far. There's one up here as well. And then I can't get that one. That's all the way over there. We will be able to obviously get that one in the future. But because this is off of the plateau, Link will literally die if I try to leave there. And I just simply don't want to have to deal with that. So it can be annoying. It can be annoying. There's another one right over here. Okay, and I do have motion controls off, which is good. Okay, so we said there were 4 on this plateau, so these are the 3 remaining, I believe. Do not stand anywhere near me or foot the top of a tower without a ledge. I will not be able to resist the voices. Dude, I'm not even kidding you. That's literally how I feel when I'm like on a mountaintop after like a big hike. I'm like, what if somebody just snaps and they decided to push somebody off the edge? You know what I mean? I'm sure it has happened. I've never seen it, obviously. But these are the things I think about, dude. I'm a cynic. All right, no, I don't need help. Anyway, let's see. It did happen. Dude, Arlek, you sometimes you say things, man, and it's really ominous and it's kind of scary. Not in my presence, though. Yeah, likely story. Likely story, Arlek. All right, so I still don't have the paraglider, obviously. So we're playing Skip to My Lou down the tower. Wait, Lou's here. Guys, what? Dude, Lou, if you ever rebrand, Skip to My Lou would be... I mean, you've probably heard that 1,000 times. I'm sorry. You've probably heard that a few times. Taking notes? Okay, good. All right, I'm glad it wasn't fully rejected. Wait, I thought they're, Oh, it's when you zoom in. Okay. It's when you zoom in with the scope that you can see the actual, the beacon come down, which is kind of nice. I mean, I guess it's nice that it's not like this and it's out, like, disturbing the ugliness of it. No, but to kind of reiterate what Jason was saying about this game, when we did our first playthrough on stream of this, if you just look at this, you can look at all of the little details of, like, the environment that they put into this to make this not just such a pretty game, but to really make Hyrule feel so, like, loving. You know what I mean? Like, the way the grass is moving in the wind, the way the smoke moves, the way the sunset looks like it's burning the sky, you know? Just the backdrops of even, like, this, the church right here. It's just crazy, man. I love playing this game so much. It means a lot to me. This playthrough might push it over for me as my favorite Zelda game of all time, which has been Wind Waker basically since 2003, 2004, whenever it came out. And that game got hated on when it first came out. People did not like Wind Waker at all. Hold on a second. There we go. Looking for that right there. Go. I don't know, guys. Get me out of here. Sorry about the ads, y'all. Nintendo ad. So we did get the Nintendo Switch shirt, which I guess we'll put on for now. But if you guys ever wanted to have your own Nintendo Switch shirt and you didn't want to wear it in public, you can come and get it in Breath of the Wild. There you have it. God. Hello? Yeah, look at me. Uh-ohs. There we go. I was going to say, I still have a stick as a weapon right now. I hated the graphics when Wind Waker came out as a kid. From Twilight Princess seemed like a downgrade at the time. Yeah, Twilight Princess came out after. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't know you could pick up the head like that. I've never done that before. I didn't know you could pick it up. I knew you could, like, let it roll around and stuff, but that's funny. But no, Majora's Mask is very, very good. Majora's Mask is a great game. To me, it's not one of my... I hate the time traveling mechanic in there. I guess I've always hated time traveling, you know? That was a joke. But, yeah, no, I don't... I feel like it always stressed me out as a kid, so I never appreciated it as much as the other ones. But no, that makes sense. That makes sense, Justin Gold. Sell out? Yeah, I am. Yo, what up, Zoe? How are you doing today? Not yet, Midgar. What if you play your cards right? Sorry. I don't know why I laughed like that. Alright, so we will skip that. Fun little fact about all of the shrines, and I know I've shared this on stream before, but just in case anybody didn't know, all of the names of the shrines in this game, I don't know if the same is for Tears of the Kingdom, all of the shrines in this game are actually just scrambled names of the developers that are in this game. So there is one for like Shigeru Miyamoto because he was a producer on this game. A lot of like the lead directors and the supervisors and everything, all of the shrines are named after them. They're just, their names are scrambled. So that way it just looks like it's a random name for like a shrine. So just a little fun fact as you travel through if anybody hasn't heard that before, but I always thought that was super cool. From Nooks to the museum, crazy. Oh, fast travel. Yeah. That is funny. In my mind, I auto-corrected that to like time travel. I was like, what? Anagrams, yes. We don't care, Lobro. Get back to the grandpa and clap his cheeks. No, you're right. I do have to work on that. You're right. Nobody's here for the gameplay. All right, we're going to change runes. So, as I said earlier, we hold up on the D-pad and we swap through like this. I'm going to use the cube one, the cube bomb. How do I... Is it left? It is, okay. Oh, it feels weird playing... I always forget when I play this game, I play it claw. If you don't know what claw is, I play like this. So my index finger is down here, so that way I can sprint and like hit the other buttons at the same time too. I learned that from Halo back in the day. Before they had bumper jumper. Finally a decent sword. A basic two-handed sword, often wielded. It has 10 damage. It's a big two-handed weapon. Dark Souls style, a little bit, yeah. So much that the shrines generate so much power, but all we get is one measly drop on the Sheikah Slate. Well, they simulate the Sheikah that had to leave the area, that got excommunicated, you know? So they shed one single tear to help the hero of... I just made that up. I have no idea. Completely made that up. Be a pretty good metaphor, though. It would make sense. Although I'm not completely up on the lore of this entire world, as many other people are. I was gonna say there's a chest somewhere. I just can't remember exactly where it is. There's a fun little there's a fun little mechanic here though. Drop this in here. Come on now. Kobe! Alright, maybe we do one more to break the rest of it. No, I guess we don't have to. I guess we don't have to, because when I do get up there, I can just end up... Whoa! I forgot I did that. Curry! Brian, my co-star says you're feeling contrarian today. I actually feel quite the opposite. I feel very accepting. I feel completely uncombative, if that's a word. I think I'm kind of just going with the grain right now, you know? Oh, wait. I wasn't supposed to hop on this. Why did I do that? Wait, I was. I was supposed to jump on that, because I need this ball. I forgot it. I'm getting mellow vibes from Brian. I think, yeah, I think I'm just feeling good. It's crazy. Is inside your mind palace? They don't know me like that. I don't know. Ah! Sorry for that squeal. Just a chill. Yo, what up, Sonder? How are you doing today, bro? Dude, I'm very excited to see you today. I was thinking about... sorry, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that. All right, guys, I promise I know what I'm doing in this game. Sorry. Sorry for the skill issue right here. Ready, watch this. Guys, watch this throw. See? It's as easy as that. Don't even tell me this is going to roll off because it... No, okay, we're good. Squeal issue? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not really, Ted. Not really. There are other items that I believe affect your stamina when carrying them. But I also... You can't sprint. Usually the stamina is only used when you sprint or climb. You can't sprint when you have objects in your hand like that. Wait, do I even actually need this? Why did I grab this? I actually don't remember why I think I'm misremembering the shrine. Oh, the YouTube kids are all gonna make fun of me when they see this. I do that casual format. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing more of it. I'll definitely be doing more of it. I think I would like to kind of bring back the mini casts. It won't necessarily be about like personal life stuff, but it'll be more about, I don't know, just my thoughts on things with streaming, maybe like little recaps. Maybe I will talk about like life things or things that have been in my mind recently, but I just want it to be chill and low-key, you know? The stream is part 1 of this shrine. Yeah, the whole long play of this is going to be me just doing this one shrine. Like I said, we will skip these just because they say all the same thing now at this point. If there's ever ones that do say something different, we will listen to it, but there's not many. Not many. Oh, what was it? The DLC, it's not just master mode. There's also a mode called Trials of the Sword, which is very, very fun. That I was debating doing after we finish this playthrough. But we can talk about that. We can talk about that later on. Talk about that later down the line. Is this Super Monkey Ball 2? Haley! How'd you know? You have a good eye for these things. What's up, Haley? How are you doing today? Oh! Stop! Hold on. Guys, I mean, I feel like I have to try to kill this thing, right? Like he keeps... This is one of my ops. He keeps aiming things at me. I feel like I have to try. I thought he hit me. I got really scared. Oh no, I have this. Fight the Guardian? Okay. Okay, so I had the timing wrong. Guys, I've got it next time. I have it next time, okay? We're not doing a death counter. We're not doing one. I know I know where my error was. You have to trust me. You have to trust me here. I've got this. It's been a while since I've done this. Guys, press 1 if you think I've got this right here. Okay, I didn't. I actually don't remember how. I don't remember how. I don't remember how I'm supposed to parry. It's so funny. We'll kill it anyway. I was trying to do the parry and then the flurry, but I have no recollection of how to do it. Wait. Okay, so can I parry? Is it like this? I thought it was gonna last longer. He's fine. Look, he respawned. It always confused me, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. I had the parry down for a while. Don't I just have to hit A? Andrew, can I even do it with a two-handed sword? You must be able to. I know how. Yeah, is it what I said? You hit A when the light flashes. But I hit the wrong button. I think I hit B. Because I was doing it like, oh, I gotta sprint. But I think you just hit A. Alright, we're gonna try it again. Guys, we'll cut this part out of the video. Yeah, I don't remember how. You need to have the two-hand sword. Oh, you're right. Yes, okay. Yeah, you can't do it with a two-handed... Or maybe you can't. Oh, yeah, because I have to have the shield out. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting it now. I remember. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, now I've got this. Yeah, because I'm used to doing it with the Master Sword, so that makes sense. When he shoots, you don't have to hit A. You don't have to hit A. It's a really good play thing. Lou, come on, man. Come on. All right, one more try, y'all. I promise. One more try. One more try. Oh, it is A. Hold on. It is A. My bad. Okay, no, it's all good, bro. Don't worry about it. My own skill issue, too, because I didn't remember. With the shield, yeah, it's out. See? Told you. I told you I had it. No, Ted, trust me. That was just a pure... You don't... It's really not that hard. That was just a pure skill issue. I was trying to do something difficult right there. You don't have to do that. I just couldn't remember what button it was. I have the timing down, and I know the mechanic I'm supposed to look at. But yeah, like I said, I just didn't know the button. So now we're good. We'll be good for the rest of this playthrough. Oh, again, huh? What do you want, you little rat? See? Easy. Dude, imagine I stood right next to him and it blew me up and killed me. After I said, see? Easy. No, you can say rest in piss, bozo. That's fine, dude. That's all good. It's all good. I learned that because I decided to do the speed run. I didn't actually speed run this game, but I did go right to Ganon. So I had to learn how to do that because of the lasers that he shoots in one of the fights. But it was fun. It was fun to learn how to do it. I was gonna say I think there's an egg up here, which we will snag real quick as food because it heals you pretty well. Sorry, Mama Bird. Sorry, Mama Bird. It's nothing personal, I promise you. I didn't mean to target you specifically. Okay, so now we have... Yeah, of course, Andrew, you can drop it. Now we have an Now we have an interesting travel ahead of us because the thing with these two shrines is they're located in the cold. Does Link look dressed for the cold? No. Okay, this man's never experienced a New England winter or a Midwest winter or a Northern Cali winter. Okay, he's never had to experience it before. At least this version of him. So there is some little items that we do need to gather prior to going over there. But luckily, they're on the way. The Temple of Time. If you played Ocarina of Time, you probably remember this. If you didn't play Ocarina of Time, why the hell not? It's the highest rated game on Metacritic of all time. Why the hell not? It's a good game. Alright, so we're gonna go... Mount Rushmore of snacks to have at the theater. Ooh, this is a good one, Andrew. I feel like everybody will have various answers. Okay. So this is in no specific order. Obviously popcorn. Like, popcorn will probably be on everybody's list, but I'm just gonna get that one out of the way. Okay? Reese's Pieces. Goated. So good. And if you're feeling real spicy, put the Reese's Pieces inside the popcorn. Trust me, just pour the bag or the box in. Okay? It's a good combo. After that, I would go with the little, I can't remember what they're called, but the little cookie dough bites. Yeah, like I said, I can't remember what they're called. Honorable mention, I'll count it as, I'll name a beverage, and I'm not talking about the one in chat, because I don't like to consider that a snack, but I will say, orange Hi-C, and if I want non-sugar, then I'll do the Minute Maid orange, because that tastes very, very similar. And, but for the final snack that I'll go with, I'm gonna go with, Eminem taught me about this in a rap song one day, and that's how I heard about it. Crunch-a-Munch. Crunch-a-Munch. They're little crunch bars, like, put into, like, a little ball. Very, very good. It smells so fresh and aromatic here. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of the Temple of Time. So stupid. I think Bev is a snack. Well, I would never say that about somebody in stream unless it's, like, Emily. Or, one of the boys. Otherwise, I'll end up in a twit longer, and then I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to ever have to I don't want to ever have to deal with that. Oh, wait. Actually think I have a better idea for this. And I do have sticks. I've got 2. I just have to find right over here. Perfect. Nachos over popcorn? How many people said nachos? I saw Ted said nachos. Now Lou's saying nachos. I've never had nachos at the movie theater before. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Hot tamales? Definitely never had one of those either. Slurpee? Ice cream? I do love myself some nachos, though, y'all. I'm not, like... Definitely not sleeping on them. I just haven't had them at the theater. Excuse me. So we could get popcorn without the hard kernels? Well, That's part of the experience. You have to risk if you're going to either crack a tooth or get it stuck in your gum line. You know? I think hearing someone munching on nachos would piss me off. Emily and I always try to pick the furthest seats from people. So what Emily and I usually have, I don't care about sitting in the center, but her and I, we go to the, well, we haven't recently since we moved, but we're actually going tomorrow. We're going to see Hoppers, if anybody doesn't know what that is. It's like an animated beaver movie. It looks kind of funny. I don't remember who's in it or her voice accented, but what I was going to say is we pretty much always choose like the back right or the back left corner. We try to get a back row in the theater. I don't want to have to deal with people yapping. I don't want to have to deal with the idiot that's on their phone that I can still see out of the corner of my eye, and I have to try my best to not lose my shit. You know? I don't have to deal with that. Enjoy your beavers. Thank you. I want to see that, but Hannah says it looks too stupid. I don't mind going to the movies to see stupid movies, but I also recognize it can be expensive, you know? Oh, there's the fire. That's what I was looking for. I was like, wait, where did it go? Oh, he's so tired. But yeah, we've been to a lot of movies in the last year. It's one of my favorite things, going to the movies. There we go. Let me cook these up real quick before we head into the cold. So fun little fact, if anybody, a couple things actually with cooking. When you cook these items, you can actually mix different ingredients to have better results, different buffs with your meals that you have and stuff like that. Some will be cold resistant, some will be heat resistant, more health, more stamina, things like that. And as a bonus little fact, when Lake is actually cooking, he actually, if you listen really closely, and he's pretty quiet when he does it, but if you crank up the sound, I'm not going to do it right now. But if you crank up the sound, you can hear him humming games from previous Zelda games, which is kind of cool. It's a nice little Easter egg. And you can skip that animation too if you so choose. But I got a mushroom skewer off of that one. Are you just watching because there's a bear in a Boofy the Beaver? Is it like a self-insert fanfic situation for you? It is. That's exactly why I was doing it. Yeah, I couldn't get Meowie out of my head the other day, and I said, you know what? I need to watch a movie that reminds me of that feller. You know what I mean? Of having a whole cheeseburger. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily, the place around here wasn't necessarily fancy. I've talked about it before. It was named Chunky's. And it was awesome. They had like old recycled, they were all in good condition, but like when people would trade in their like Cadillacs or like well, I guess an Escalade is a Cadillac, but like a bunch of different vehicles, they had it all. The whole theater was decked out in like recycled vehicle seats. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word, so I kept dragging on my sentence. I don't like running with this because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it puts the flame out. Flame on! But we'll get a nice little break here anyway, because I know there's... I think it's maybe the next... I thought they were right there. I must be thinking of another turn. I could have sworn there was usually an enemy right there. Oh, maybe it's up here. I think it's up here and to the right. Might chuck a monster so I can stay up and watch a film tonight. If y'all have not seen Train Dreams, I highly recommend it. It's a very good movie. It's very well shot. Like I said, if you're feeling a little emotional and you don't feel like crying, then don't watch it. Because it's a little heartbreaking, but it is very, very good. It's a very, very good movie. I can't remember the lead's name in it. I know it's nominated for an Oscar. Yeah, Hoppers looks cute, right? It's just like a little cute something at the movies. Nothing too serious. I normally would not have picked to go see it at the theater. I would have waited till that movie was on streaming. But I just wanted to go to the theater anyway. Joel Edgerton. Is that him? Hold on, let me take a look. I think that name does sound familiar. Joel Edgerton. Yep, that's him. Yeah, very interesting feller. Very interesting nose on that feller. Looks like he's been in a few scraps in his life. It's not a bad thing. Handsome looking guy. We got a chest right here. Hold on. Arrow 5. You know what? It's actually... I'm pretty happy that we're playing through this right now because the Zelda movie, the Legend of Zelda movie is going to be coming out. What is it, next year? Is the Zelda movie it's next year, right? I'm pretty sure it's 2027. So that should be... I don't know what to think of it, man. I don't know what to think of it. I'm thinking it's going to be good, right? Surely they can't mess up a Zelda movie. Surely they can't. Bev, I'm going to be going to see that in the theaters. I'm thinking about dressing up as Mario. I'm not going to. But I thought about it for a minute. I was like, Emily, what if you go as Luigi and I go as... Well, maybe that's not the best cosplay combo that we could think of. Maybe that's not it. Hannah and I are going out for Italian tonight. About to chow down on calamari and... Oh, I'm so jealous. Mostly about the tiramisu. I haven't had tiramisu in a long time. Also, another thing, too, if anybody didn't know, if you take pictures of, like, the... Oop. Wait! I forgot to put that away! Okay, I gotta get down here. Hold on. I want to watch the first one. Haven't seen it. Oh! I'm sorry about that sound that just came out of my mouth.
Doing?
I'm actually really sad about that. Sorry. Sorry. What up, Sleepy Pup? How are you doing today? I'm all the way back, I'm pretty sure, at the shrine, by the way. I'm not. I'm in the freezing cold. I didn't realize where I was in relation to the edge of the map. Can we get that sound as a follow alert? Unreal. Hell nah. I could put it on my stream deck, though. I promise you guys I'm good at this game. Okay, we're just going through a rough patch right now. I forget how all the mechanics are. I promise you I'm good at it. I beat this game on Master Mode, okay? And the Trials of the Sword. Sleepy Pup, I do want to let you know Emily is working right now, but I'm sure she's thinking of you in spirit, if it means anything. So, congratulations on that. Congrats on that. This is his first time playing? Oh, did you like that clip after too, Sleepy Pup? I thought it was pretty funny in the video. I got a good chuckle myself. Oh, there's another one! There we go. I knew that was going to break soon, so honestly, I didn't want to use it. Some real Uncle Rico vibes right now. Guys, I am good at this game. I am, I swear. You guys want me to prove it? Dude, I'll run to Ganon right now if I have to. Let's end this playthrough real quick. I'm just kidding. I don't want to end this playthrough real quick. Actually, I actually like this game very much. We're going to, because we don't have any warm outfits, we're going to carry the torch with us. And you know what? I think we might just say screw the enemies for right now. Just grab some fire and then book it towards the shrine. Because we've already battled these ones. We've already battled these fools over here. I swear I'm good at this game counter. We might need that, actually. I'm not even kidding. We might have to add that. I don't want to do that. I'm pretty sure this is where I fell off last time. So we're gonna go this way. You guys can see there is something giant and flying up here in the air. We don't know what it is yet. Breath of the Wild was 2016, I believe, because it launched with the Switch. The Switch 1. And I think Mario Odyssey came out like 6 months later or something like that. Oh, it's a great concept, Silene. It really is. It really is a good tutorial. It's kind of like teaching you the life balance of this game, health and the different mechanics and stuff. Oh, well, we gotta really gotta climb down here, huh? I'm not gonna jump. We're gonna take this nice and slow as we crawl down because I don't want to have to deal with resetting again and climbing back up here. Guys, we're taking the nice slow way, okay? Don't judge me. I have 3 hearts. All right, we did it. The Iron Sledgehammer. So that has 12 damage, which is definitely our most powerful weapon right now. I'm going to avoid using that for the time being. I just don't want it to break too early. Again, it's just a casual playthrough. We're not speedrunning or anything, but... the Oadime Shrine. All right, here we go. Oh, I just did Sleepy Pup, like, right before you got here. I forgot there was a ledge there, and I just continued running. But, all good. Oh, a damn. Dude, I keep getting LinkedIn notifications. What's going on here? I need to hop off my LinkedIn. All right. All right, we've got another trial here, so we're going to figure out what stasis does. We're going to figure out what stasis does right here. Dude, I didn't know the LinkedIn was such a hot commodity. Everybody's fiending over they're fiending over my LinkedIn status. Just a single teardrop onto the Sheikah slate. And we got stasis. I will read the description to you all. Stop the flow of time for a single object. So that's actually pretty cool. Stops an object in time while storing its kinetic energy. The stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Making for good use of the stored energy can move even the largest of objects. So that is always nice. So I know that this was spinning right here a few moments ago, which is this bridge. So we just go like, oh, we need to do the the gear. Bang! Not spot on, but pretty close. Yo, later, Andrew. Thank you guys for stopping. Thank you to both you and Hannah for stopping by. Hope you guys have a good day or a good night. Every time people mention LinkedIn, I think about my coworker cheating using LinkedIn. That's insane. Sounds like was that guy at a Sleepy Pub? Were they at a Coldplay concert? Were they at a Coldplay concert? By chance? Watch you suffer? I think you're thinking of the wrong person, Silene. Listen, I beat this game on Master Mode. Okay? I'm cracked at this game. I don't recall ever struggling at shrines in this game, but I remember you saying that in Megan's. But I went back and I tried to watch them, and I finished most of them in one shot. Let's see. Hold on. We've got a... Yeah, we can't grab these right. Unless, I think there is one metal one that will eventually come down. But no, oh, wait, the stasis. What am I doing? I'm sure there is a few clips. I'm sure there's a few. Stop whistling. We'll use this. There's another one that uses the magnesis, I know. There we go. Perfect. And I do know... Maybe not. I thought there was a chest a little bit further down. But that's also a different shrine. It actually... It might even be Tears of the Kingdom, the one that I'm thinking of. Alright, now we'll just follow this. And can I just roll this? Of course not. It's the Stasis Shrine, Brian. What are you thinking? It's the Stasis Shrine. And like I said, we will skip these because there's not a ton of information. It was probably Tears of the Kingdom, Silene. I know a lot of the early ones I absolutely crushed, and it wasn't, they weren't that difficult, but there were some of the puzzles I kind of like brute forced my way through. This game, I feel like this game, I like the style of this one shrines more, personally. I just think there's more action in them, but I think this one was pretty easy. The only ones I think I ever struggled with was when I was doing, I don't know if anybody remembers, I was doing the Master Mode challenge, and it was just the 3 hearts, and it was some of the, what are they called? I can't remember what the machines are called. They're not the Guardians, but they're like the tests of strength or whatever. I can't remember what the things that you fight are. Y'all, I'm going to take a quick BRB. I'm going to grab some water. I'm all out. I'm going to grab a little snack since we've been live for like an hour and a half now. So I know there's ads playing. If you can't see me, I guess you're not hearing this, but I will be right back. All I'm going to do is just step away. I'll play some Terrytown music for y'all and enjoy. I'll be right back. Yo. All right, we're back. We're back. I did remember to bring the last time I was at my parents', I remember to snag some of my Pokemon cards that are graded from PSA. I'll show one of them real quick. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Such an underrated one. I'm actually, admittedly, I don't know why they gave this card a holo. It's such a random Pokemon to have a holo, but we have Lieutenant Surge's Fearow right here. It is really, really cool. I don't know, it's very pretty. It's a very pretty card. I like the artwork on it. Yo, Arlek. Yo, 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 yo. But yeah, I've been trying to master the gym series for the Pokemon cards, which is why I have them PSA graded, because I want to preserve them. But let's get back to the gaming. Just a quick intermission. Hope everybody has some water. You know what, dude? Get a little snack too. Get a little snack. Enjoy yourselves. We've got at least another couple hours worth of stream. At least another couple hours. I don't have any cards in PSA. That's okay. What are you going to do with them? Like display? Yeah, I had them displayed for a little while, but honestly, Sleepy Pup, I just like looking at them. Admittedly, I haven't bought a vintage card in I guess that's technically not true. I did buy one vintage pack at TwitchCon, but it wasn't like one of the really expensive ones. I bought one of the tops ones, which I think it was like $50, which again, that's a lot for a pack of cards. I understand that. Okay. But it's a tradition that I do every year. I usually get like a vintage pack at TwitchCon. I'm not going to TwitchCon this year. So that's a interesting little development. Instead, I think our typical squad has other plans, has some other plans. So, won't say exactly what they are yet, but yeah. Let's finish dinner. Please don't make me get a snack, boss. Please. Lunky, go get yourself an orange right now. Okay? Go get an orange right now. I don't want to see you get gangrene. Okay? I don't want to have to deal with that. Gangrene's from vitamin C, right? Wizard of the Coast collection would be insane. Scurvy, you're right. I have one on my desk. I know you do, man, because you always either have an orange or an apple with you. Basically at all times. If you're streaming and I look in your background, it's almost guaranteed there's some kind of fruit that is on your bookcase. It's so funny. It's like clockwork. It's like, hold on. It's like looking back here and you see Mario. Wait, he looks kind of strung out. I need to find a new spot for him. He can't be sitting there like that. He can't. Dude, he looks really bad. Oh, wait, the Animal Crossing panties are on top of Jay. You guys, oh, wait, yeah, I did find these. Hold on, someone was asking to see them. Hold on a second. Hold on. We'll cut this part out of the VOD. This will not make it into the YouTube video. Yeah. I think it was Justin, my first year of streaming, sent me a pair of Animal Crossing underwear. It has nice lace and bows on it, so. I've worn it once. No, it was not underneath a pair of pants, okay? It was over a pair of shorts. Don't get any ideas. Don't get any ideas. I'm not doing that. I won't be doing that. All right, back to the gaming. Sorry, Link. Looks totally impractical. That's what I'm saying, Silene. Like, I would never want to wear that. You know what I mean? Stress me out the entire time. Could wear them as an eye patch. Dude, honestly, I should have worn those out as a mask one time during lockdown. Send those to me, and I'll send you pics. Was that the wind? In the game? Yeah, the wind is making a sound right now. Can I climb up here? I actually can't. I think I can make this. Hold on. It's snowing like crazy out there. I'm surprised the plows aren't already out, to be honest with you. What the? That was so weird. We'll do this, rest a little bit. Yeah, we can definitely do this. I always love finagling away up a hill that you're not supposed to be able to in Breath of the Wild or like Tears of the Kingdom because of the mechanics in it. It's always fun. Whoa! Sorry, I don't know, I got a jump scare. Okay, so we are looking to make our way across this river over here. I can see a broken down bridge, so very clearly that's a place that we do have to go. I'm going to buy a toaster and fucking eat it? Oh my god, that's crazy. Sleepy Pup, this game really does, I feel like it does speak to animals. My cat Lola used to watch me play this game all the time. She's still alive, she's at my parents' house. So, no need to worry, y'all, okay? Lola's fine. Lola's fine. It's 12 a.m. here and snowing a lot too. Might have to do some snow shoveling tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to, shovel out my car a little bit, but I'm heading back to my parents' house tomorrow. To pick up some of my items again, and I did order something that I accidentally had ordered there too, so I'll be picking that up. So that's just have to worry about driving in it, but luckily I drive a Subaru, as all the cool kids are saying. Get out of here. I don't know what you think this is, buddy. Some kind of half-ass job that we're all doing over here. I'll let Rager Mom know that you guys all said hi. Yeah, she doesn't really go on Twitch. She has a nice new, now that I'm moved out, she has like a nice new den and everything that my dad set her up with. Dude, so you guys, y'all saw the size of my stream room, right? Smaller, like not, like the wall was basically right behind me. My room, while it was bigger, was not much bigger. And she's like, oh, well, I'm going to, you know, my dad was like, I'm going to turn it into a den for Mom. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, I can respect that. We don't need like they have an RV, so they don't need like a spare bedroom. You know what I mean? Like somebody, if they really want to have people over, they can do that. And they have. However, my dad, because he's a maniac, decided to buy my mom a 65-inch TV. Now imagine, if y'all saw my old stream room, imagine what a 65-inch TV would look like mounted on the wall in there, okay? Just covers the whole... There's no way she can see the whole screen when she's watching it. There's no way. There's absolutely zero chance. So I just found it very funny. And by the way, I do just want to note this as well. My mom can't tell the difference between 720p and 1080p. Never mind the 4K TV that he just bought her. She's never even going to know what she's watching. She doesn't even know the quality that she's looking at, dude. She can't see it. She can't see it. It is insane. Yo, what up, Brian? How are you doing today, bro? Let's make some good warming meals here real quick. 2 and then 3. These should be warming. We'll cook these up. TV has all the colors. It does. Yeah, it's not quite an what is it? An OLED? It's not an OLED, but it's a QLED, which I know is still pretty good. Wanda, I don't think she... Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, she's not here. I do want to try to get her a Switch 2 for Mother's Day, since her birthday is obviously already passed. I do want to try to get her a Switch 2, which I think would be sick. I think it'd be sick. I might see if I can take a like a stream ad for it. You know? Oh, thank you, Wanda. No, it's all good either way. She knows it's going to happen eventually. It's just how fast it's going to happen, you know what I mean? Trick is to wall mount it with a swivel near the corner. Yeah. I don't think it could even fit like that. You guys, I admittedly, you know, I was very lucky to have, you know, to live in the environment that I did, to have a house and a roof over my head. I do not take that for granted, but yeah, there was not a ton of space to work with especially once Emily moved in. It was 4. You know what I mean? It was 4 at a time. But we made it work, and it felt just as much like home, whether it was my parents and I, or Mike living there, or Emily, or whoever. It'll always be a home to me. It'll always feel like a part of home. It's weird, right? Like, I expected to struggle with it a little bit more. Like, leaving, and, like, especially... Don't get me wrong, guys. I miss the cats. I miss seeing my parents and, you know, being closer to my brother and my niece and my sister-in-law and all my friends and stuff like that. But I'm not that far. It's like an hour and 10 minutes. And it is a drive and a half to get over there. But it could be far worse. And we're probably not going to always be in this area that we're in now. But we're here for the time being. And you make the most of it. and you can always go back and visit, you know, which is nice. Dude, I miss Lola too. She used to, when I started streaming, she actually used to come into the stream room. For those that don't know. So if you guys have never seen Lola on stream, blame her, not me. Blame her, not me. She, as soon as I think when I got the new PC, she didn't like it because it is like, you know gaming PCs, right? They just have all these lights on them and everything. And I don't think she liked that, and I think she realized how warm it got when I was streaming. So she's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Oh, sorry. Is Lola like your pet cockatoo or something? Dude, look at the cat emote that Casey just posted. It's a cat. She's my daughter. She just lives in another house now. It's like a divorced dad. It's the only way I can compare it. She is a cutie. She has a ton of personality. Pet platypus would go crazy. Maybe one day. Dude, actually, I don't even think it's possible. Because platypus they're protected animals, right? Brett has visitation rights? I do. Yo, what up, Pat? What up, Hanny? How are you guys doing today? Happy Friday, dude. Happy Friday. And I am breathing wildly. Need a specific... That's what I was thinking. Let's see here. The Ke Namut Shrine. I'm curious. You know what we're gonna do? Man? Would you guys find it entertaining if... So I mentioned earlier... that all of the shrines are named after developers. Would you guys find it entertaining that when we find a shrine to figure out who the developer is? Let me pause this so I don't lose my cold resistance. I don't remember the name of the shrine, so let me go to the map. It is called... What's the name of the shrine? The Ke Namut Shrine. It is named after... Well, I guess not all of them are, which is interesting. Some of them are named after towns and cities in Japan. I don't know what this one's named after, though. Tuna Melt. It's the Tuna Melt Shrine. Nah, whatever. I can't find it. I just like lore, even though I won't understand. In Zelda. Oh, okay, I got you. Listen, I've got a ton of stream lore, and I've got a little bit of Zelda lore in my brain. Definitely a lot of lore here, though. That is, I mentioned this in the video, I think briefly. One of the reasons I wanted to do all these playthroughs is I kind of regret not saving so many of the VODs over the 5 years that I've been streaming now. I didn't save a ton of the VODs. Thank you, Pat. I didn't save a ton of the VODs. And I kind of regret that, because there's a lot of really cool games that we played through. So that's why I wanted to include some of the games that we have played through on the list. So that way, one day we can truly look back on the games that we played through and say, damn, kind of got a banger list on there, you know what I mean? And then, you know, who knows? Maybe people find it on YouTube and they enjoy it too, and they become a part of the community, you know? But that's not what it's all about. It's genuinely about enjoying the games, and there's a lot of good ones out there. There's a lot of really good ones. It's hard to pick sometimes. It is good for discoverability. I'm also toying with the idea as we finish playthroughs of starting a 24/7 channel. Completely separate from this, that'll run VODs. I know that's kind of the wave now, and a lot of people do that for, like, discoverability on Twitch. They just basically run it at, like, max ads or whatever, and then they let the videos play, and then people eventually, like, come into stream. So this is a really cool rune for those that have not seen this before. This is called Cryonis. So the Cryonis one, it involves ice, and it causes a little ice pillar to actually come up out of the water here and makes some really good puzzle solving, to be honest with you. Makes it very, very fun. Do I need... Okay, I don't need anything over there yet, but we will eventually. I will show you, because this will explain things a little bit later on, why I'm not just climbing up walls and, like, mountains when I am doing, like, future quests. But you can see right here, like... Wait. I thought Link slipped a little bit. Was that in Tears of the Kingdom, maybe? That he slips a little? I can't remember. I'm sorry, y'all. I lied. I lied! I lied. He does in this one, too? Okay, I thought he did on the Cryonis things, too, but maybe not. What's up, you big lummox? Got it. Remember you said this... Well, hold on a minute. I'm not trying to be dishonest. I was just incorrect. I was just incorrect. Yeah, I guess not. I could have sworn it did. Guys, don't forget to tell a loved one about the stream today. We're getting closer and closer to 5,000 follows on here. And wouldn't that be kind of sick if everybody's like third favorite streamer, Rager Brian, was able to hit 5,000 follows at some point? Wouldn't that be cool? Pretty sick in my opinion. I don't think the DLC should remove it. You weren't my third favorite streamer, you're my fourth. No, I can accept that. Listen, there's a lot of streamers out there. There's actually, I think there's like 10 million each month that go live or something like that. I'll take fourth. Kind of bananas, actually. What is the shrine? Oh, yeah. Guys, while we're finishing up the shrine... Guys, look, Emily got me a sticker. She went to a job fair a few weeks ago, and she got me a state park sticker. I put that in my car. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff we got there. Speaking of bananas, have any of you... Oh, Ryan, we played it on... I don't think I completed it on stream. But I did... Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. Donkey Kong Bonanza is one of the best Nintendo games to come out in the last 20 years. Truly. One of the best platformers ever. I'd say top 3 all time. You're my #1 favorite streamer. That looks like... I don't look like Robert Smith. Hold on a second. I'm bringing this guy up again. Okay? I don't look like him. I would tell you if I did. You know who I look like? I don't look like old Roberts. His nose. It's his nose. I think we just have blue eyes. Would you rather look like Robert Smith or JD Vance? JD Vance. Robert Smith with peace and love, dude. I don't know what's going on here. If I had to pick. I'm not saying I like the guy. I'm just saying if I had to choose. That's so mean. You asked. So clearly you have a preference. You look like that streamer I told you about. I do remember that streamer, Wanda. Imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. So... You understand where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross? There, I will be waiting. I don't know why this is banned. Yo, what's up, Honest Bob? How are you doing today? Nice to meet you. All right, so they said, look at the map, and we're looking at... I think it's because you said white man. I don't know why. I think it was... I don't know. Automod's weird. Crappy. I'm doing crappy today. I'm sorry to hear that, Bob. Hopefully we can help you relax a little bit, huh? And if we can't, we can at least try, right? So we're looking for the X. So that's going to go right here, in between where all of these shrines are. So we'll make our way over there. You look like my pal who is married to Melinda Gates. Bill Gates? You are brunette. Legally... Legally, my license does say brown hair, but it's more of an auburn in the sunlight. If you look, my mom had auburn hair. My mom had auburn hair. Yeah, it looks very interesting in the sun. My hair looks way different. It almost looks like, yeah. I mean, y'all know what auburn kind of like looks like. I don't have to mansplain what auburn is. But yeah, it's interesting how the sun changes it. It's brown. Yeah, it is. I agree with you. I agree. I would claim my hair is brown. I'm not saying I'm special. Also, I have a hat on for anybody. You can't really see all of it. Honey Mist Auburn. Now what the hell does that mean, Kobe Bryant? No, we're not gonna pick that up. But yeah, Bob, we're chilling. We started a brand new file of Breath of the Wild today. It's the Switch 2 edition. So if you need to kick back, relax, and just chill, try to take your mind off things, that's what we're here for. Your hair looks weird. It kind of looks like a hat. That's actually true. Whoa! Wait a minute. I heard an arrow. Oh, later, Sleepy Pup. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to catch you later if I'm still live and you're around and stuff. But otherwise, if I don't, have a good night. I will be posting the VODs to YouTube. We're going to make this a little episodic. So if anybody is not subbed to the YouTube, you want to check it out, it's a good spot. It's a good spot to do it. Exclamation point YouTube. What's the difference between the OG and true version of Breath of the Wild and the so-called Switch 2 version? Bob, that's a good question. So one of the big differences is they did upscale the graphics on here, which again, it's a Switch 2 game. It's not going to look like if it's like a modded PC version. But they did upscale it to, I think it's at least 2K. I think it's 2160p. And they did make it 120 FPS, which is nice. It's nice and smooth on here. But again, comparing it to like a PC game or anything like that, for a Nintendo game, it runs very, very well. And I like the upscale. But overall, they didn't really add content to it as much as... Yeah, I believe it's 120 from what I was reading. I don't think it's 60. I'm pretty sure it's 120. It looks blurry to me. You think so? Well, that could also be the bitrate. You're looking at this through a stream. If I'm looking at this here, there's literally no screen tearing, but there probably is through the stream. Admittedly, for some reason, I think I updated OBS and they lowered my bitrate, so it probably looks a little bit worse than it normally does with like the turning and stuff like that. But that's just my... I usually have it running at 10,000 for the bitrate, and it's at 6,200 right now. Also, I saw a new first-time chat in here. Yo, what's up, this one gamer? How are you doing today? It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's probably the bitrate, if anything. All right, so the old man told us to meet him here. My bitrate is 2,100. How do you have a 10,000? So you always, if you're going to adjust your bitrate, you have to do it before you go live, and it will be under settings and then stream settings. And that's the way to do it. Depending on your internet and how much like RAM you have that you're streaming with, usually want to be around like 6,000 to 8,000. I can get away with 10 because I pay a little extra for internet, and I upgraded my PC a few years ago. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. No fiber, Alex. We still have Xfinity. How are you doing, by the way? I didn't ask. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I was telling everybody at the beginning of stream, I was listening to a song, and I wasn't having a bad day whatsoever earlier. And I don't know, a little cry from like the emotional... I don't know. I think I was just holding on to a lot more than I thought. I let it out a little bit, and I've felt great since then. I guess Radiohead will do that to a guy, you know? So, no, I feel good, though. I'm having a great day. It's been really, really good. And I do not need all of it. Yeah, I don't think so, One Gamer. That seems like a lot. Damn. I just wanted to tell you this, but I got back into Smiling Friends, and I'm enjoying it. It's very funny. Very, very funny. What Radiohead song? It was Let Down, the popular one. It was actually a cover by Mac Lauren. It's very popular on TikTok. I'm sure if you've seen like a covered version of it, you've probably heard it, but it's very good. It's a very, very good song. No, Alex, no fiber. We do have a gigabyte download though, which is very, very nice. We didn't have that where my parents' house is. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for spirit orbs, right off the bat, I can kind of get away with the stamina because if you tap it, it lasts a little bit more. So I'm gonna go with the heart container. Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. I can't stay, but I will follow and come back later. Yo, sounds good. Sounds good. We're gonna be playing through this whole game. This isn't just like a one-off. So, yeah, come back and we'll be playing this for a while. Of course, I accept raids. Yeah, I think my stream is set because I was getting spammed one day, or it's mostly to avoid like a hate raid from like bots. I have it set to a minimum of 1 viewer, so it's like as long as it's above 1 or 1 or above, it should be fine. I hate to set a limit to it, but if I can protect my community, that's all I really cared about, or that's all I really care about. Fiber is good for you. I know. I had some chia seed pudding today. It was really, really good. I've always had a lot of fiber in my diet. I'm very, very conscious of fiber intake after some health things that have gone in my family. That does count as hate raid. I get to most of the time. Oh hell yeah, dude. Well, if you stream, let me toss you a follow. Let me toss you a follow. Let's see. Alex. Dude, I did not expect to read. My poop is healthy too. Dude, was not expecting. That wheeze was real. I did not expect to read that. That caught me so off guard. Wait, what did Bev say? Oh, that was the, yeah, it was the Megan message. Yeah. All right. I shall grant the power you seek. Okay, so we'll see right in here. Again, earning these orbs, the more you use them, the more you can upgrade Link and his abilities. By the way, I did this one gamer. I did notice the Fallout avatar. I love Fallout. It's on my list to if they remaster. Oh, I'm not Canadian. I'm very close to Canada. I'm from New Hampshire. I'm from New Hampshire. Which is why I have this little state park sticker that my partner got for me at a job fair recently. But no, I live in New Hampshire. I'm from New England. But I get asked if I'm Canadian a lot, just because of, I think, the way I say some words and enunciate some of the letters and things like that. I do get that. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. All right, we're going to go chase this old man that now has flames around him. You give off Alberta energy. It's funny you say that, Tiff. You kind of give off Georgia caucus energy, like in a red zone. What is the best fact you can tell me about your state? New Hampshire? The best fact. The best fact about New Hampshire. Admittedly, I think it has one of the most... Well, I'll give you two. I think it has one of the most underrated national forests in the country. I think people sleep on the White Mountain National Forest a lot because it's not a very big state. It's not the same as going to like a national park and stuff like that, but it's beautiful. And another little bonus fact about New Hampshire is there is no state income tax and no sales tax, which can be nice, but they do tax you elsewhere. But it is nice for people visiting, for sure. Hey! That is also another fun fact, Alex. I'm a move to New Hampshire. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is nice on, you know, for purchasing and working in the state, but they make up for it in the property tax and other things, so. Dude, oh my god, I am struggling with... I forget how I used to get up here. I think I'm taking the hard way if I'm going to be completely candid with all of you. If I can be completely candid. Hey! We're just going to send it. Dude, is there like a... I feel like I'm taking this the hard way. Yes. No, it should just be this way. Just a skill issue. Just a skill issue. But that's all good. Bob, are you British? We did. I don't know if we still have some, but there were some Brits in here earlier. Oh, you are British. Oh my! I might have to turn this into a clip, dude. This is, or like a short. This is actually getting really embarrassing. I've never struggled with this. There we go. All right. Yeah, I still have to. You clipped me earlier. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. It will. I will most likely make it into a short. I'll most likely make it into a short. I'm trying to be better about if somebody takes a clip, trying to edit it into something, even if it is not necessarily like a. How do I phrase this? If it's not like, if it doesn't, even if the clip doesn't tell like the full story, I sometimes like to do like little montage, like a little short montage of clips or whatever, which is nice. Honest Bob, I have a, okay, before I go up and talk to this old man, I have a question for you. Wait, what happened to why was my face so white right there? That was weird. Did anybody else notice that? Bob, do you like Oasis? Do you like Oasis? It's the only question I had. It's the only thing I care about from Specifically asking about British questions.
Well done there, young one. Now then,
Camera's going off.
time has come
Guys,
to
enjoy the
show
cutscene.
you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
I forgot to take the stupid Switch shirt off. Oh my god. Alex from the DLC.
The
I
great
forgot to take it
calamity
off.
was merciless. It devastated everything in its path. Lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded
So
with a plan
badass.
beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon
Mother.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda.
I'm sorry, the Switch shirt is
And the
too funny. I have to
courageous knight
screenshot that.
Who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Dude, what a cutscene. That little lore reveal right there. I remember the first time I played this. I don't know how I didn't... I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because I played Ocarina of Time. I've played a lot of Zelda games, and when I saw the old man, I was like, he kind of looks familiar, but I wasn't sure if they were actually gonna do it. And the further along that I did like the plateau quests and stuff like that, I was like, that's the former King of Hyrule, 1000%. But no, it was a cool lore drop. I love like the background with you know, the Death Mountain in the background and like the towers and everything like that. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. Also, what's up, Tara? Sorry, I didn't get a chance to say hi to you when during the cutscene. I was trying to not talk too much. All right, so we did finally get the paraglider, which is nice. If you've never played this game or you haven't used the paraglider, it's an item that you receive from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the sky. Press X while you're in the air to use it. It does also make for some kind of fun platforming along Hyrule as we explore it and stuff like that. Just being a little bit safer about where we jump. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area, which is why we couldn't leave the plateau. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Very, very cool, man. All right, and we got a little... I'm getting out of the Nintendo shirt. Wait, hold on a second. I gotta put this back on. Yeah, we'll yeah, we'll give you $5 for your entire vintage game collection. This looks, I mean, he looks like your everyday GameStop worker. And I know it's not their fault on the pricing, but still, dude, I can't help but get those vibes every time I see him with that. I don't think Tears of the Kingdom was necessarily a bad game. I mean, I kind of look at it as similar to like Call of Duty, Halo, other games. They definitely have, it was a continuation of the previous one. I definitely prefer Breath of the Wild, and I've maintained that for a while, but I don't think Tears of the Kingdom is a terrible game. But we can all have our own opinions. That's totally fine. It's totally fine to hate a game. I have a rational hate for games too. Oh, it's all good, Bob. Like I said, everybody has their own reasons for like disliking a game, you know. Oh yeah, we'll go this way. Oh, actually, no, we won't. Hold on. I always forget, oh, well, I guess we're... No, we can get up this way. There should be a little shack over this way that allows us to, I'm pretty sure there's a pair of like warm pants or whatever that helps us with some cold resistance over here, or at least it starts a quest to be able to get them. Can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Can also remember. Yeah, I updated OBS. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They're not letting me. It doesn't let me adjust the size of the different windows that I have in here. I know this is such a stupid complaint, and nobody else is having to deal with it. But it's very annoying. It's very annoying. No, I agree though. Breath of the Wild is a this and Wind Waker are my two favorite Zelda games ever. I truly do go back and forth. Honestly, I think I would put them at a tie, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I do, because every time I play each of them, I'm like, no, this one's definitely better. Or I enjoy this one more, or whatever it is. But I don't think I can pick a preference, man. I really don't think I can. They're both so incredible. It's funny, my brother's actually playing through Wind Waker right now. I don't think he's online on his... Well, actually, let's take a quick peek. Yeah, he's not on. I don't remember what his name is on here. I don't remember if it's Puffy Coat or if it's Mike. Oh, here it is. Yeah, see? He last played... He had a newborn baby, so I'm not surprised that he's not fully playing through it every single day. But, yeah. Yeah, he was playing through Wind Waker. Let's see here. So we will... Nope. Stop whistling. What's next for Zelda? I'm gonna be honest with you. I love an open world Zelda game. I wouldn't mind if they went back to a more linear kind of like base Zelda. Like something along the lines of like a Wind Waker or like a Twilight Princess. But I would be... I think I'd be pretty happy with either. We got the warm doublet, y'all. Okay. Which, so it was not pants, it was a jacket. The Old Man's Diary. Link. Bit by bit, you may come to realize who I am. I am sorry for not revealing my true identity to you sooner. The truth is, after you awoke from your long slumber of restoration, I did not know how to tell you all there was to say. Perhaps deceiving you was not the right thing to do. Still, you must admit I put on a great performance. But all joking aside, what I ask of you is of the utmost importance, dear hero. I implore you, with all my heart, defeat Calamity Ganon and save my precious daughter, Zelda. I understand this is no simple task that I'm asking of you, but I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can do it. I do not doubt it for a moment. I see courage in your eyes, just as I did 100 years ago. I believe in you, Link. Ah, yes. One more thing. I've left the warm doublet here as a gift of sorts. I'm sure it'll be useful on your journey. You can also weather the cold with cooking alone, but I caution against it. There's no time for recklessness. We are all counting on you. Break the pots! Give me that axe. I guess I don't technically need that. I always forget that you can sleep in this game, and it changes the time of the day. Yeah, I mean, Bob, I don't disagree with you. I liked the dungeon aspect. I did grow to love the Divine Beasts. I didn't love them my first playthrough, but I think you grow, I think, yo, what up, Amber? Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope dinner was good. I think my second playthrough, I had more of a perspective where I went in kind of like from a lore perspective, not just a functionality, and I'm like, you know what? The Divine Beasts, they kind of go hand in hand with the land that you're playing in, Like, they don't rule the land kind of rules them, and they do just happen to be kind of, like, overtaken by Calamity Ganon, and other factors. Forgot about the slides, or the shield surf. That was crazy. Scared me for a second. But yeah, no, they definitely grew on me. Like I said, I didn't love them the first time I played through it, but I also admittedly waited 5 years to complete the game. Yeah, 5 years to complete the game because I didn't want it to end too quickly. I just didn't want to be over my first playthrough. I was so attached to it. Pretty sure I 100% did that first playthrough, if I'm not mistaken. But we're not going to 100% this, but we're going to do a lot. I'm not ending this playthrough half-assed. It's a very special game to me, and I kind of said this at the start of stream. Not to kind of just yap on and on for right now. But, yeah, it's a very special game to me. It's one of my, it probably is my favorite game I've ever actually streamed. Met a lot of really cool people through playing this game from this directory that we're searching. Amber is one of them. There's quite a few between. I mean, there's various games that people have met me through, but this one, I just had the same with Matrix as well. Matrix B. A lot of people met me through playing this game, and it's very special to me, and I don't want it to come off half-assed. So we're gonna take our time with it. It'll probably take, my guess is around 2 or 3 months of playing it consistently to get through the story. And then we have the Mushroom Marathon, which I'm very, very excited for, in May. That'll start in May, for anybody that didn't see the video earlier. I do go in more depth about it, but I did post a video on YouTube today, which thank you everybody for watching. It's already almost up to 100 views last I checked, which is pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good for my first, what is it, 4 hours that I've posted it. I mean, I think people dig like the little informal like mini cast stuff, so I think we'll continue to do that every once in a while, maybe like once a month. Yeah, that could be fun. Kind of like recapping some of the games that we played through. I think I'd enjoy that. Hyrule Kingdom. We are finally off the plateau. Very nice. The thing with this game, too, if anybody is playing it for the first time or maybe you're revisiting it, don't be afraid to look... No pun intended, because I've been streaming a lot of Animal Crossing lately. Don't be afraid to look in a bunch of nook and crannies. There's things hidden all over the place in this game. Which reminds me, I'm actually going to do this, because I think there is a DLC chest down here. I'm pretty sure there is. Holy hell, I'm not fighting you right now. I don't feel like doing it, I'm sorry. Forgot that thing was there. Yep. I don't know if this is a DLC chest. Nope. But it is a chest nonetheless. My undergarments feel funny. It's funny. Stone Talus moment. Dude, they really do just pop up out of nowhere. They're like, hey, mind if I vibe with you for a minute, bro? Broski, you mind if I catch a vibe real quick? Oh, it's just like a rusted shield. Okay. Sorry. I've got the hiccups because all I have really in my system right now, which is fine. I'm not hungry at the moment. I really only have like water in my system at the moment. I've had plenty to eat today, so don't anybody think that I wasn't eating. I think I get a little burpy. Or hiccupy, I guess. One of the two when I just kind of like water flowing through my system. Yeah, mind if I just chuck a boulder at you real quick? What up, Gamer for Life? How are you doing today, bro? It's good to see you again, man. Hope you're doing well. Because I'm full of booze? There you go, brother. There you go. What are we going to drop here? Let's drop the sticks, I guess. Let's drop the sticks. Wait, what is this? The Rusty Halberd. I don't really care about grabbing that. I feel like it is obviously nice with, like, the poking reach, but not a necessary weapon. I think... I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's usually some things hidden in the wagons, too. Full of the juice that makes you hiccup. I'm actually very excited. If anybody has never had, or if anybody hasn't had the Minute Maid lemonade, the sugar-free... I think it's called Minute Maid Zero. It's pretty good. Tastes like normal... Well, unless you add, like, a lot of sugar and stuff to your lemonade, it won't taste like that. But it's pretty good, man. It's nice. 0 calories, 0 sugar. I like having it usually with, like, dinner or something like that. It's nice. Like a hazing ritual in some American building of further education. I try to not think about what's happening to our education system right now. But I do. But I do, and I feel for the kids that are in those schools going through that. Hold on. Still looking. I'm pretty sure there is one. Oop. I'm pretty sure there's a DLC chest in this area. I want to keep looking before I give up on it. Wait, what? Oh, it's because I was still swinging. Guys, Emily texted me. Guys, work didn't even give her a break today. Am I gonna have to march in there and have a word with them? She hasn't even had a break. She's been working for like 7 hours straight. I'm gonna have to go in there and have a conversation with this individual. End them? Should be illegal. It is in the state of New Hampshire. It 1000% is. I feel bad. I did make her a I made her a PB&J this morning though. I told her I'd make her just a little. She wanted a PB&J, so I was like, yeah. I tried so hard on that thing. The spread was perfect. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So hopefully she can at least enjoy that a little bit and take a little bit of a break. She's on her break right now. She's taking for 30 minutes now, like an hour before she has to go home. 7 hours. Yeah, about 7 hours. I think she got there at around 12. Maybe there isn't. PB&J tastes like? Ooh. How do I put this? It's just savory and sweet. You know, you got the stickiness also of the peanut butter, and you've got kind of the smoother version of like jam. It's good. Definitely love a PB&J. I understand though it's not being raised. They made it sound like it was like this global thing that everybody had a PB&J, but being on Twitch, I've learned that the majority of people in life have probably not had a PB&J. But they're good. They're good. I mean, they're nothing special, but it's a little savory and sweet that you get every once in a while, you know. I usually like to have one on like Mondays. I usually, like I said, I like to usually have one on Mondays when I watch like WWE Raw or whatever. That's usually when I'll have one as like a little treat. A little treat. Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna. I don't think there's a DLC chest over here, so we're just gonna walk this way. Start heading in that direction anyway. Dude, I always forget. I actually have like an insane amount of UK viewers. Like, Ryan, I always forget you're from the UK. Bob, now I know you're from the UK. Like, I always, guys, do I give off? All right, like, welcome back. I got Emily's wine at Olive Garden. Amber, it's pretty good, right? It's a little too sweet for me, but it is good. And Charlotte's here. Charlotte, I didn't know if you went to bed, so I didn't want to call you out a lurk for anything. Sorry, I don't know why I just did that. I don't know why I did that sound. A lot of weird sounds are coming out of my mouth today. I'm sorry about that. Oh, they're letting her leave early. They're letting her leave early instead of taking her break, but she is getting a rest right now, which is good. Yep. Brian's been squeaking a lot. I really have. I think there's something going on with me. I need to get my oil checked. I'm not saying that on stream anymore, because the last time somebody told me what an oil check was on stream, I'm just not interested in that. Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, we'll be playing through this for the most part on Twitch. I'm not saying there won't be one-offs of like other games. I also speedrun Super Mario 64. I speedrun Animal Crossing. So every once in a while there'll be a little mix if I just need a break from the playthrough, but for the most part it's going to be a lot of Breath of the Wild. PB&J is like if sex were a sandwich. Dev, you kind of nailed it on the head with that one, bro. Yo, what's up, Dev? How are you doing today? I'm a shareholder and I demand less odd sounds. Oh, you remand. You remand. Okay, well, I can definitely make that happen. Trust me, there's going to be plenty of weird sounds in this stream. They basically never stop. Listen to me. Listen to me. Oh, wait, there's a shrine. There's a shrine. I'm still not convinced that chest isn't around here, but S tier sandwich. For those that are PB&J enjoyers, what kind of jelly or jam do you put on? Allow me to go first. Blackberry jam. It's the best kind. Raspberry's good. Raspberry jam is good. I really like blackberry jam. I do PB&J. This has to be a lie. That has to be a lie down there. Raspberry is the best? You think so? Oh. You need an institution stay. Are you talking to me? Because I said I like blackberry jam? What the hell? Oh, you meant... Oh, dude, Amber, I really thought you were going at me for liking blackberry jam. I was like, what is happening? Sorry, I realize now that not everything is about me. Guys, hand up. In 2026, not everything is about me in stream, okay? Also, I changed the lighting, and I'm not going to lie to y'all. This looks way better than whatever orange font was going on the last couple of streams. I adjusted the way the light's positioned here. It looked good, though. I like the vibe. I like the vibe a little bit. All right, let's go over Meow. A lot of strong opinions here. Yeah. You know, I'm of the belief that if you have an opinion... Well, maybe that's not true. I was going to say, if you have an opinion, it should usually be strong. But, I don't actually feel that way. There's some things that, admittedly, I don't care and I just don't put the energy into. You know? Like playing Super Mario Sunshine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Is mayo a jam? And I'm gonna jam you in the face with my fist if you ask me that question again, Dev. I don't know what kind of bullshit you're on tonight, bro. I don't know what kind of BS you're on tonight. I'm not even gonna entertain this. What is happening? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you put ketchup on your food, I probably put mustard on it. I do. Listen, I like mustard.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Find grape jelly. Grape's good. I don't mind a Concord grape. I made the mistake, and this was on me. Hand up again. When Emily and I were grocery shopping, okay, I bought Concord grape preserves, okay? Ball knowers, you know that's not the same as jelly and jam. It's different, okay? And I'm not saying it's bad, okay? Not saying it's bad, but to me, it's just not as good. Oh, God. How am I supposed to get this? Actually, I forget. Actually, no, I've got this. Never mind. So good at this game, y'all. Ready, Tiff? Watch this. No, hold on. That doesn't count. I hit something. I hit something. That doesn't count either. That doesn't count. Wait, how do I get this thing? I actually don't remember. A stalking? Guys, what is going on with the ads on my channel right now? All right, we're going this way again. Oh, I see why. I see why. I don't see why. ICUP funny colors. Yeah, bet y'all forgot that one. Bet y'all forgot that one. Add the funny colors to the end of it. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Hold on. Thinking. I think. Light yellow is not a funny color, bro. Just hydrate. All right. It's funny to me, damn it. All right. What do you want from me? It's funny to me. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something here. Is it bad if your pee is bright green and luminescent? No, it just means you had a white monster. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, I'm going through the same thing right now. Actually, mine's a little bit of a shade of purple, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Zero sex appeal in game right now. Megan, I'm trying. I've barely even left the fucking tutorial, okay? Casey? Casey, what are we fucking talking about here? What are you talking about? Of course I have. Of course I have. Pissed off I had to read that. I think I need to follow the jet stream the whole way. Yeah, I don't remember this one off the top of the dome. Wait. Para ti. No, we're going this way. No, I don't have it. Roast beef and pea soup? Huh? What are we talking about? There we go. Should, you know, should deprive myself a little bit. Oh, we got the big sword. Anyone can roast beef, but no one can... Oh, no, that's actually true. Actually, see, I'm actually with you now. I'm actually with you. I'm actually following exactly what you're saying. Megan, are you a PB and Cheese Whiz enjoyer? Oh, God. By the way, if y'all are 7TV or Better Twitch TV enjoyers, don't forget, I mean, you don't have to use them now. I was just saying, I did add a bunch of emotes earlier, exclamation point Zelda. I made a list of them. It should only show one of them, though. You just have to post the ones that don't have, just take the comma out of most of them. I'll just, there we go. I think it's Link all lowercase for that one, Charlotte. I think that one's just Link. That job that originally rejected me, one of the other locations reached out to me for an interview. That happens all the time, bro. Dude, so many places are desperate for people to hire. They try to play coy. They try to play cute. They try to play cute. And I'm not here for it, okay? I'm not here for that. Bro, you were so American? Yeah, that's true. I am. That is true. Born and bred. EX mask rumors? Wait a minute. Oh, this gave me all of the okay. Oh, is it the first shrine off of the plateau that gives you all these? Oh, this is cool. I'm glad that it lets you track them. I forgot about that. That's awesome, Casey. Glad you're excited. It'll probably be a nice little vibe. Nice little vibe. Here goes. Big bridge. Big bridge. I forget the first line. Big ass, give him whiplash. No, thick ass, give him whiplash. There we go. I don't remember the first line, though. It's throwing me off. I don't know why like, the cadence to that is stuck in my head, but it is. Oh, we got our first Korok over here. We got our first Korok. Or, like, if you do all lowercase of that same thing, an emote will pop up. Here you go. Yeah. Wait. Oh, so it's probably a balloon, right? Is there a balloon somewhere? What's up, you big idiot? Sit your ass down somewhere. Okay. Go to... Let's just get rid of this fool. Thank you. The Moblin Club. We'll pick up these things. Admittedly, I don't really use the fangs or anything. I don't really use that stuff. I think it's kind of gross. I think it's kind of grody. Yeah, I try to treat Link like he's vegan in this game, you know? Try to treat him like that. I did actually forget what to do for this one. Is there not a balloon somewhere? Or is it like this? What do I do with this one? Pull up in the white pull up in the... Why did I... Tiff, I did not do that as a joke. I read that as pull up in the white monster. Dude, I need to go to rehab. I need to do something, bro. I need to do something, man. Sit on the stump, a thing silently appears. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. I'm kind of nice with it, right? Two shots, bro. 2 shots. Ah, you're not Hestu, but you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. Korok seed. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places, too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Get into every nook and cranny here, man. Get into every nook and cranny. Those flamingos are starting to piss me off. As a former Mango Loco addict, I'm 3 years clean. Ryan, I'm proud of you. I've recently committed myself to Monday through Thursdays being clean of energy drinks. Obamna. Obamna. Wait. I have an idea. Guys, do you say library or library? Be honest with yourselves. Chest. Here we go. Not the DLC one, but a chest nonetheless. This is gonna have a ruby. Opal. Opal. One last look around. No. Never had one of the popular energy drinks? Like Red Bull or Monster. But you've had an energy drink, right? Because I went to a library. Yeah, that's fair. I had normal Red Bull, that's it. I've actually never had an original Red Bull. The only Red Bull I've ever had was the red one that Megan handed to me. That was basically her prize for being a Twitch partner last year, is they gave her a probably sponsored Red Bull can that they got for free. Oh, my friend Megan, she streams. Let me give her a shout out real quick. She was just here a minute ago. She's really loud. She's really loud and she's Canadian. So, feel free to follow her. Oh, I've had NOS. I feel like NOS was like... You know you had a problem if you were drinking NOS, like, willingly. Like, it wasn't like your last option, you know what I mean? That's how I felt when I was looking at it. I've never had the Bloom one. Headshot. Does your coffee mug say liberal tears or liberal tears? It says liberal cum. I've had a couple, but not one of the canned ones. Well, then what did it come in? What did it... What are the canned ones? I just don't know what else it would. Oh, like the little ball, like the 5-hour energy. I'm remembering. Ryan, I was taking a sip of Canada Dry and almost spit out when you said liberal. Well, you know, somebody had to say it. Yeah. I'm remembering. Y'all ever seen the tiny little 5-hour? Oh, you've never. I've never had those either. My brother has, and he said it was like the most vile thing that he's ever drank in his entire life. Did you really have to say it? No, but I figured it would add a little bit of spice. I feel like I was a little too normie coded for the majority of stream today. So I really had to throw a comment in there. At least one, you know? Oh, that was a cool sound. All kinds of rupees in here. Dude, a purple rupee? We're rich. No, I'm not Republican. I like to label myself independent, but I definitely did not vote Republican in the last election. I voted Democrat. Let's see. Yeah, we just like to make some jokes in here. The Owlin Bridge. You voted for Rom. I couldn't even. Oh, wait, I could vote then. Right? Yeah, I could. 2010. 2010, I turned 18. That's crazy. Dude, I forgot that was even the opposition. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I voted in that one. I don't think I understood. I don't think I understood the magnitude of what voting actually was. Notice you didn't deny the accusations? I just did. I said I didn't vote. It's the only election I didn't vote in that I legally could. Right? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I definitely didn't. He would have voted for McCain if he could. Dude, I probably would have voted for, like... Dude, who was another candidate back then? I would have voted for the guy that went, yeah! And ruined his own campaign. I would not have voted for him, but... Oh, what the hell? Howard Dean. That was his name, Howard Dean. Oh, I gotta crawl up here. That's what I have to do. I don't think I can make this. Now that I'm looking at this. I don't think I can climb up this tower. It's far too high for me right now. So therefore, I'm not going to. Anyway, where am I headed right now? Oh, Kakariko Village. That's right. That's right. You didn't even try? No, I know I can't though, dude. I'm a five-head gamer. I know what I'm capable of, what I'm not capable of, you know? I'm all about min-maxing my time. You know? All about min-maxing. It sounded like I was hearing, like, echoes of footsteps. That was weird. Yeah, exactly. What is min-maxing? It's minimizing time loss and maximizing time saves. Or, doesn't necessarily have to be about time. It could be min-maxing your money. You could be min-maxing your Steam achievements. You could be min-maxing your backlog. Things like that, you know? It's mostly a gaming term, but it has kind of snuck its way into general verbiage, I would say. Yo, welcome back, One Gamer. Welcome back, bro. Hope you had a nice little break wherever you were at. Wait. Dude, admittedly, I didn't know you could kill those. I thought it would just disappear. But now I have food. No! I barely even have food. I have a Chickaloo tree nut. I was eating dinner. Gotta eat at 4? Oh, so you must be on the West Coast. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I was like, dinner. Although, I haven't had dinner yet either. But I will after stream. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Dude, I was gonna leave your ass alone. But look what you made me do. Only person on Twitch in the PST time zone. In here, I think that might be true. I think you might be the only one in here. Hey, chicken fried rice. Yummy. Ravioli for dinner? I will have alcohol. There you go, bro. I had McDonald's. What was your McDonald's order? Chicken Caesar salad. Dev, did you make it, or did you like grab it like quick off the shelf from somewhere? I like that what they did with the Switch 2 upgrade. It's just, it plays very smooth. Again, they didn't really add to it. They didn't take, which you didn't have to. It's kind of like when they brought Master Chief Collection to PC. They just upscaled it a little bit. But it's very fun. It's definitely worth revisiting if anybody hasn't played the Switch 2 version yet, or they feel like they want to replay Breath of the Wild in general. Everyone is Central Time Zone? Not me. We got the real winning time zone over here. We got the Beast Coast. Sorry for saying that. Costco rotisserie chicken in a prepackaged. Ooh, hell yeah, dude. No, dude, people sleep on like Costco or Sam's Club rotisserie chicken. Unbelievable. They're so good. Well, as long as you enjoyed it, Charlotte. Want to touch me? You fucker. You can't come in here and just type that out of nowhere. My God. What's up, Chud? How are you doing today, bro? Sorry, having a good day. Yeah. Hey, you know what, dude? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know what I mean? So respect to you coming in here and taking a shot from 3 on that one. You know what I mean? It's Kobe from the half-court line. Yes. Oh my God, so funny. Kobe pull-up jumper. You have to appreciate consent. You know? What's the, you know, it's like the TikToks. What's the worst they could say? No. And then it's like it goes to the next like text message or whatever, and it's like one of the harshest text messages ever. And I'm not saying they didn't deserve it. But it just makes me laugh, and it's like, bro, I've known you for 8th grade, and you've been in the friend zone since then. Don't think you have a chance at this point. And it's like, admittedly, this guy should have given up a long time ago. Yeah. No, they do make me laugh. And it's like, clearly they're in on the joke too if they're posting it, so. Yo. We're headed into Kakariko Village. Dude, look at, I never noticed the eyeball up here in the middle. That is, well, actually, this is probably easier to do this. Yeah, man. I mean, it's very Sheikah coded. It's very Sheikah coded. And we can go into Kakariko Village next stream. I'll leave you all on a little bit of a cliffhanger, so that way we know what we're gonna get into for the next stream. I know, Amber, I'm sorry. I know, y'all, I know. But it makes sense, right? If we're doing this episodically, it makes sense to hold off on it, right? So then next stream we'll go right into Kakariko Village. And yeah, dude, best 2-minute stream ever. Honestly, Chud, I think probably some of the best 2 minutes of your life, right? Probably the best 2 minutes ever. Yeah, we're off the plateau. We've got a good foundation for where we're at in our playthrough. I just accidentally opened Apple Music. The amount of times I do that in a day is insane. I really should just unpin it from my taskbar. I must do it at least 4 times a day. Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. I very greatly appreciate it. If you did not catch the newest video, Amber, thank you for linking that. Go and check out the video there. I talked about all of our content plans that I have for 2026. It's a very quick video. It's like 10 minutes, kind of like a mini podcast, a mini cast. I'm going to probably title them from now on. I'll try to do that monthly. I think it'll just be fun to do so. But yeah, man, join the Discord. You'll know every single time I go live. Amber just posted the link right there, or Nightbot did. Amber commanded it. Amber commanded Nightbot. We've got a fun playthrough ahead of us. I'm very, very excited. We're going to take our time with it. We're going to dig into some lore. We'll take on some nice battles. I'm not playing any of this off stream. Just so everybody knows. I'm not playing any of this off stream. The only time I would do that is if I'm going to do like a bonus stream and I'm going to stream on like YouTube or something like that, which I'm not currently planning to. Just in case we're like running out of time at the end of the playthrough, getting into like the mushroom marathon or whatever. All right, y'all. Let's see here. Who's live? Who's live right now? Who can I freaking wade? Who can I freaking wade here? Cock Village? Yeah, we're headed there. We're headed there, big guy. Yo, Sleepy Pup, thank you for stopping back in. You know what, dude? Let's raid Blaine. Blaine's playing some Animal Crossing. I know we have plenty of Animal Crossing fans in here. Cockaboner Village is crazy, and I'm going to refer to it as that next stream if I remember. Ryan, write that down. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna raid Blaine, so if y'all wouldn't mind sticking around for the raid. Blaine's a super cool dude. He is hunting for Frobert, and I think he's part of, like, I don't know if it's today. I think he's a part of like some event or something like that. I could be wrong. Is that today or was that? I don't remember what it is. Anyway, say hi to Blaine. Send me your favorite little emote. And like I said, thank you guys for chilling today. The vibes were immaculate, and I appreciate y'all very much. I appreciate y'all very much. All right, I'm out of here. Have a good night, guys. I love it very much. Sorry, that was really parasocial. All right, bye. Like, I'm not